Hello there.
Okay guys, in this video we are going to discuss the epic return of the Toho Kaiju in the Monsterverse, more specifically the return of Mothra in the upcoming Godzilla X Kong Supernova, because from everything we are hearing, we are going to see Mothra return in this new movie in a really surprising way that makes a whole lot of sense. We are hearing some crazy rumors, especially coming from 4chan, so I'm going to break it all down in this video and break down what is likely to be real and what is likely to be not real based on my own opinion. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, then consider subscribing and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
So what we were hearing about Godzilla Kong Supernova is that both Mothra and Rodan were going to appear in this film. Now I'm going to touch on Rodan in an entirely another video, but it does seem like Mothra is returning once again for Godzilla Kong Supernova. It seems to be one of the Toho Titans that they seem to consistently have the rights to throughout these movies. Perhaps once they get them, such as like Rodan as well, once they have the rights to these Titans, they kind of retain them for the duration of the Monsterverse saga, or perhaps there's some kind of contractual obligation where they have to appear in a movie once every half decade or every so many years, kind of like the Fox Fantastic Four deal, maybe something similar to that. But it does seem like Mothra is returning based on the most recent leaks for Godzilla Kong Supernova. If you believe them, of course, take this for what you will, but this is what we are currently hearing about the movie. Now, this comes from somebody who posted on 4chan over a week ago, but we are now hearing even more recent leaks that are once again backing up the apparent Mothra appearance in this upcoming Godzilla Kong Supernova movie. Now, this leak is coming out from 4chan. It came out about a week ago, and it seems to be one of the consistent threads that are in almost all of the leaks, which is that we are going to once again see Mothra appear in this movie, and not just Mothra, but an entirely new pair of Mothra twins. So it says, spoiler for the upcoming Godzilla Kong Supernova, and this is stuff I've already read before about Monarch intercepts a distress signal from the moon's interior, leading to the revelation that it's actually hollow and working as a satellite. New priestesses for Mothra are introduced, and they too intercept the warning from space. Now, it does also say that the big bad is once again an original Titan, but it takes great inspiration from Space Godzilla, which would make a lot of sense. But we're having an even more recent leak, which is even crazier and goes into more detail about Mothra, stating that Mothra returns along with a new egg, meaning that she may be returning with an offspring or returning from a new egg, meaning that there's going to be an entirely new egg that Mothra hatches from in this movie. Now, the reason this would make so much sense going into Godzilla Kong Supernova is that we do know that there is going to be kind of a massive Titan distress signal in this film. So if we do end up seeing that unfold in Godzilla Kong Supernova, and we do end up seeing a mass awakening of the Titans, you could kind of assume that you're going to be seeing iconic Titans return again to the Monsterverse, like Rodan, like Mothra. So it would almost make too much sense. On top of that, at this point, Mothra is kind of a fan favorite in the Monsterverse, so I could very much see them going down that route. So I do think all of this is good news for Godzilla Kong Supernova. I do think we are being set up for a very exciting film, but be aware, guys, it looks like what we are going into is something that is once again going to kind of resemble Godzilla Kong the New Empire in terms of tone. I imagine there's going to be more stakes. I imagine it's going to be a little bit darker, but kind of expect that similar tone with a lot of crazy stuff happening in this movie. If early leaks are to be believed, it sounds like Godzilla might be going to the moon. It sounds like the moon is going to play a very big part in this movie, from a distress signal that the space monster, the space Titan, responds to Godzilla possibly traveling to the moon at the end of the movie. This is all stuff I'll cover in more detail in other videos as we get closer to the film. So if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, then consider subscribing and comment down below what you think. And for this one, that is all I got. So until the next video, guys, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.